Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown with Commodity Consulting with some commentary for Wednesday. It's about 2:45 Eastern Time. We sort of got a revival back in some of the markets after those planting intentions numbers yesterday, which had the markets all over the board. Of course, cotton acres came out virtually right on the money at 9.5 million. There was a 20% reduction in acres for Georgia and about an 8.5% reduction for acres in Texas, which is, a little more, I guess, in a way. But the market took off to the upside, closing about 100 higher. I suspect that was, number one, some mill buying, and number two, the speculator looking at the reduction in acres year over year decided, hey, let's just buy some cotton and see what happens. Today, of course, cotton was off a little bit. And I think part of that is because as we look across the Mid-South, where it's difficult to get early corn in the ground, there's a little bit of fear we could see more cotton eventually come into those fields. But that yet remains to be seen. But the window for planting corn is certainly fading right now. Of course, in the grains, it was just totally opposite what people were looking for. As we said yesterday, we felt like a lot of speculators had sold soybeans and bought corn, just absolutely convinced there'd be a big hit on corn acres and a big influx of soybean acres, but that wasn't the case at all. Corn acres were down a little bit, but just 2%. Soybean acres didn't even break 1 million acres to the upside. So even though we do have a record acreage but intended for this year, we could still see some more rallies. If we have trouble out of South America, then you could see beans continue to rally. But at any rate, beans today up another 17 cents or so. So that was pretty impressive today. We've got new crop November beans creeping a lot closer to $10. We'll see if that's can pull that off or not. Tomorrow we get exports. We'll see if we've sold any beans. Wheat today did see a resurgence. Now the wheat report was actually neutral when you look at all the wheat numbers. And there's some concern about some of the weather out in the wheat belt. So we saw Kansas City wheat up 12 and Chicago wheat up about 16 today. And then the corn got revived to the upside, up 7 cents. Of course, it took a big hammer in the head yesterday and been down about 18 cents. But if you think about it, a break that hard would actually discourage corn acres. You put September corn under $4, and $4 is no moneymaker, but you put it under that, and that is just a psychological negative. So we did see a comeback up in those markets. And now, as we just said, we do get exports tomorrow. We'll see what those are about. And then the markets are closed for Good Friday, Easter holiday. And then we'll resume back normal scheduling, trading on next Monday. So let's see what exports are tomorrow, see what the markets can do. If you have any questions or comments, give us a call at 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.